Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Raven and Rowley. I'm Raven and this is Rowley. A few years ago I started this channel. During that time I was living in a fifth wheel RV. I've lived in an RV Class A and then a fifth wheel for a total of 5 years. If you'd like to see that playlist, it is here somewhere. Okay. Until a little over 2 months ago, I've lived almost full time in the Mojave Desert in a self-converted 6x12 cargo trailer. The playlist for the cargo trailer conversion and the year of living in the desert is over here somewhere. Okay. Last week I talked about Sir Rowley the Brave, my partner on this channel, you know. This week I'm going to talk about land ownership and homesteading in Switzerland. If you're curious, please join us on this journey and continue to watch. If you're from America, you know that America is a very big place. It takes up almost an entire continent, you know. 3.797 million square miles, okay? Switzerland, on the other hand, is a very small place, landlocked, and is stuck between mountain ranges. And it has 15,940 square miles. It's a little bit smaller than Texas, okay? So the land use laws are going to be different, but I figured I'd tell you about them anyway. What the heck, right? As you know, if you followed me on this channel, I purchased a 1 acre plot in Arizona just before I left for Switzerland, which I expect to get back to relatively soon, pretty soon. But I was wondering about homesteading here in Switzerland, you know. It's a very, very green here. This is a very fertile place. But I haven't experienced the winter yet, so I don't know what it's like, you know. I'll get to that when I get to it, you know. I found that the Swiss people, just looking at them, I haven't really met anybody that I could really talk with, except one guy who lives here, and he's an expatriate, you know. They walk just about everywhere, and at a pretty good clip, too. I would say just about as fast as New Yorkers do, but they don't seem to have that drive while they're walking, okay? So I've noticed that there are a lot of outdoor spaces for people to be, too. I mean, along almost any sidewalk, you'll find benches just to sit. On busy streets as well as in park-lined streets, you know. You could rest between walking, you know, if you're shopping or whatever, or, you know, you just feel like sitting around. Or just walking around your neighborhood, you know, there are benches everywhere. I've noticed, too, that almost every apartment has a balcony. Some place for people who live there to get outside and call their own, even if it's just a balcony. And most housing complexes that I've seen have an outdoor play area for people to stroll in or sit, or have a place for the kids to play or for their dogs to play, you know. It's very green here. I mean, it's green like New England and Florida places are green, you know. I don't see fog here though. There's not a lot of rain. It just kind of sort of rains sometimes in the afternoon, maybe. But everything grows here. It grows like crazy. And speaking of grass, okay, they don't mow it very much around here. They don't cut it. I mean, you'll see cut grass in touristy areas, if there is grass, because most of the time they have a ground cover instead of grass. So you've got little small fields of flowers, you know. My guess is that it just grows too fast and it's too expensive to keep cutting and carrying on, having the manpower and the machinery and all of the rest of it that goes with keeping the grass cut, you know. And besides which, grass here in Switzerland is not a status symbol like it is in America, you know. So I was thinking of homesteading and my 1 acre plot that I have in Arizona. I was on the train with my daughter about a week after I arrived in Switzerland, and she looked out the window and said, "Little did you know that the land you've been looking for was in Switzerland," because it was gorgeous out the window. Made my head swivel, you know. Up until that point, I was looking for reasons to dislike Switzerland. Why did I have to come here, you know? Why did I feel like I had to come here and be here? And what I really wanted to be was in the desert, boondocking, or on my land, or traveling around, or whatever. But here I was in Switzerland. And it was going to be cold, and it was going to be miserable, and it was gorgeous. Gorgeous. I realized, yeah, she was right. Why not be in a green place that grows everything like crazy, you know? The only potential bad part is that I hate snow. Okay. But it looks like snow is part of my life, no matter what, you know, so I really need to get over that. So anyway, I've purchased a piece of land in Arizona desert, mostly high desert, which means we get snow, you know, so I really need to get over that, okay? But it's warm most of the time in Arizona. But also then again, the high desert isn't very green unless I make it green, which I've been looking forward to doing. But this place is lush, really is lush. And it doesn't feel humid like you would expect Florida or Texas, for instance, to feel, you know. So yeah, this is the kind of dirt I've been looking for. So anyway, I figured the goddess has a terrific sense of humor. And here I am in Switzerland. So what should I be looking for? I mean, I think of homesteading as in my case, I think of homesteading as a tiny home connected with a yurt on the side, connected by a deck, you know, in an L shape. I mean, it's all in my head, you know what I mean? Maybe a few chickens, growing a few vegetables, chickens, because I do eggs, so I'm not really that hot on chicken. Probably the vegetables would be grown hydroponically. I'd be off-grid. That kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I've been thinking, okay? Using my solar panels for electricity, water casement, capturing my own drinking water, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah? That kind of thing doesn't seem to exist in Switzerland. It's not the thing. I mean, although almost everybody has solar panels, you know, it's a normal thing. If you have a house, apartment building, whatever, you got solar panels. I don't believe that they need to do water casement, but because the lake is unbelievably clear. But anyway, it doesn't seem to be a thing here. Either you're a farmer or you're not, you know. I mean, there are people who have gardens and whatnot. They have chickens, they even have goats, you know. But in general, it's not homesteading the way we've given to think about homesteading in America. I guess America's too big a place. I've been looking at land here in Switzerland, just out of curiosity, or maybe interest, or maybe thoughts of buying, which I seriously doubt. Anyway, for your interest, I found an article about free land in Switzerland. I, on the other hand, am not eligible because I'm over 45, just a bit. And I don't have any minor children. My children are in their 50s, you know, or a lot more. But if you do, and you are, you should check it out, because why not, right? The link is in the description below. Anyway, the Rowley report. Rowley's doing okay. He's still limping. That nail still hasn't grown back yet. But he's walking around. We're doing half a mile to a mile a day walking, because he needs the exercise, but I don't want him to aggravate that foot worse, And he has learned a new bad habit, which is he's still actively begging at the dinner table. He doesn't beg for me because he knows he's not going to get anything. But he begs for my daughter. She says that it's not her fault. He learned how to beg at the table from my great-grandson. Yes, he did. Of course, he's only one. She, on the other hand, is over 50. Okay? Bad habits abound in this house, So anyway, I'll see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching, okay? Take care of you and yours, and blessed be.